In sterile processing, your mindset is going to be so important to the success. In sterile processing, your mindset and focus is going to be so important in the success of your career tenure within sterile processing. Success in sterile processing doesn't start with the instruments. It starts with your mindset. Every day you step into SBD, you decide, am I just going to work today or am I going to grow today? Your mindset determines your attitude and your altitude. Right now, decide to show up with purpose and not just with presence. As we think about the growth mindset, we're going to be turning, as we think about the growth mindset, turning pressure into progress. SPD life can be pressure packed, missing instruments, OR calls, emergency turnovers, but pressure doesn't have to break you, it can build you. A growth mindset means you see challenges as training and not trouble. Did you get feedback on a tray you missed? Good. That's an opportunity to sharpen your skills. Did you make an error on documentation? Great. Now you know exactly what to double check next time. You don't grow when it's easy. Remember, you don't grow when it's easy. You grow when it's uncomfortable. The next time stress hits, take a deep breath and say, this is how I get better. As we transition on to learning from our mistakes, we've all been there, right? A missing scissor, a mislabeled tray, a count off by one. You feel that sting, right? But professionalism means you don't hide mistakes, you handle them. The best techs aren't perfect, they're accountable. They turn mistakes into mastery. Did you hear that? They turn mistakes into mastery. You are sharpening an instrument. You are a surgical instrument in the making. You're in that factory and they're taking you through the process of making you to be a sharp technician. It's going to take time. It took time to make that scissor. It took time to make that rongeur. It took time to make that clamp. It took time to make that reamer, the osteotome. So you're no different. You're in the factory. You're going through the phases of development and growth. And take confidence in yourself. Believe in yourself. Pat yourself on the back. You're doing a great job. Remember, the best techs aren't perfect. They're accountable. They turn mistakes into mastery. Instead of processing every problem, you fix becomes a part of your growth story. What is your growth story going to be? Only you have the answer to that. Where are you dwelling at? Make sure you're leaving room within yourself to grow and that you're confident and you have your self-confidence. And that is what Preceptor is there for to do, is to coach you through and make sure that you're successful. Remember, mistakes are proof that you're trying. Mistakes are the proof that you are trying. You're not going to grow unless you fail. And sometimes we have to fail before we can succeed. Own it, fix it, learn from it, and move forward. Another thing that's very important in your mindset is handling feedback, shifting from a defensive to a driven. Feedback can feel personal, especially when you're giving your best. But here's the truth. Feedback isn't about failure. It's about future improvement. When your lead says double check the peel packs, they're not criticizing you, they're coaching you. We all need a coach, right? Michael Jordan wouldn't be who he is without a coach. Shaquille O'Neal wouldn't be who he is without a coach. Kobe Bryant would never have been who he was without a coach. LeBron James, not everyone likes LeBron James, but LeBron James never would be anywhere if it wasn't for a coach. Remember, your coaches are there to guide you through the process. A professional mindset turns feedback into fuel. You don't say, they're picking on me. You say, they're helping me rise. Remember, feedback is fertilizer and it helps you grow. Next time you get feedback, don't flinch. Thank them. That's how leaders are made. And I know many of you watching today are coming in as CRCSTs or sterile processing technicians. A lot of you are going to become instrument specialists. A lot of you are going to become supervisors, educators, operating room liaisons, trainers, preceptors. Today you're investing in something that's going to help you to benefit someone in the future. So remember, next time you get feedback, don't flinch. Thank them. That's how leaders are made. When we think about when we think about mindset shifts, when things get tough, these are some things that can encourage you. Let's be real. Sterile processing can get tough. You'll have days when the sterilizer alarms, the OR is calling every 5 minutes, and you're two people short. This is where mindset separates the average from the amazing. You can think this day is impossible, or shift your mindset to we've got this, one tray at a time. Remember, positive energy is powerful. When you stay calm, focused, and encouraging, the entire team lifts with you. Your energy introduces you before your words do. Be the thermostat, not the thermometer. Set the tone, don't just react to it. Be the thermostat. Be what sets the temperature, not a thermometer which just measures it. As we think about building confidence over time, these are some things that I feel are going to be very impactful and they're going to help you. Confidence doesn't happen overnight. It's built one tray, one load, one solved problem at a time. When you start believing in your skills, you start doubting your worth. When you start believing in your skills, you stop doubting your worth. Confidence in sterile processing is quiet. It's in the precision of your work, and it's in the pride in knowing your patients depend on you. Confidence is earned through consistency. Remember that. Your confidence is earned through consistency. Show up, do your best, and trust the process. Confidence follows commitment. Mindset is everything. The sterile instruments you process saves lives, and the mindset you carry shapes your success. Choose positivity, choose growth, choose passion, because in sterile processing, excellence starts in the mind. Change your mindset and change your career. Walk into your next shift with pride, purpose, and power, because you are the standard of excellence. We'll see you in the next video, and remember, mindset is everything. We grow as we go.